Guys, this is unbelievable. I didn't even get the chance to read this article. I just pulled this up, and this is the first thing that comes up. Doge, the meme that transformed into a real currency, cryptocurrency, guys. This is crazy, and it has just doubled within over the next few days. It has doubled. This is very exciting on where this is going. I told you guys, just it's very little, and you guys should invest into it. Depending on your risk. I am not your financial advisor. I do not want to tell you that you need to buy in now. You should buy in later. This is up to your risk tolerance, and your choice at the end of the day. If you lose your money, this does not fall back on me. I know everybody on YouTube says this a lot, but we need to say this because we can get into a lot of trouble. So invest at your own risk, and we're not financial advisors. We're just giving you our opinion on our thoughts on what we're going to do as investors, as in the person, on what we're going to do with our money. So, inside, I didn't read this yet, so we'll go ahead and just read this together. Inside the rise of Dogecoin, the cryptocurrency currently snagging the headlines. Guys, this is just crazy. I'm not even sure what this lady's talking about, but we'll leave this out of this for right now. June 22nd, 2014. Jackson Palmer, self-identified average geek. His high stance at a Nascar race in California. So it looks like here they now just promoted Dogecoin on a Nascar. The word Doge in caps below digital currency. Palmer describes the situation using words like crazy, surreal, and nuts. He remembers this moment as a reality check. Look at that. That's just crazy. Where are we at? He remembers this as a reality check. Doge was a tweet, then it was a cryptocurrency worth money in the real world. 6 months later, he watched as a joke that he made in passing somehow manifested itself into something tangible. A dog car in full flight. It reminded Palmer how insane the world could be. This is the story of Dogecoin, the joke that became too real for its own good. The next big thing. This is exciting. Guys, this is just, look at that. This is going to go through the roof, and I believe it's going to hit $10, and I think it's on what everybody's saying and what I've been reading so far, this may reach up to $60. $10 by the end of the year if it keeps riding like this, but we'll see. The next big thing, Dogecoin is a cryptocurrency, a form of digital money that, much like Bitcoin, transactions across network. One important difference, Bitcoin is the original blockchain proof of concept. Bitcoin is groundbreaking. Bitcoin is some believe world-changing tech with the potential to transform how money works in the 21st century. Doge is a digital coin with a picture of a dog on it, which makes it much more fun to invest in. It makes cryptocurrency fun to invest in. So let's see what they say. It's a puzzle to me why Dogecoin is so highly valuable. At one point, Dogecoin was worth $2 billion. It's difficult to make sense of that. Dogecoin can easily replaceable coin, Lee said. I don't know how to distinguishes itself from Bitcoin. I really think it has to do with being established early. Sorry guys, I'm just reading down below. Like I said, this is the first time me reading this. I just had to quickly get this out. This is crazy. At the peak of meme's popularity near the tail end of 2013, Palmer, an Australian marketer for one of the world's largest tech companies, made a joke combining two of the internet's most talked about topics, cryptocurrency and Doge. That is pretty awesome though. That's pretty cool. It was a joke. That's funny. It was a joke taking aim at the bizarre world of crypto and Bitcoin. Multiple investing in Doge. Palmer tweeted, pretty sure it's the next big thing. So who's Palmer? Is Palmer a Twitter guy, or is Palmer the guy there? Is Palmer the guy who created Dogecoin? All you need to know about Dogecoin, the meme turn. So that was 8 hours ago. We'll look at that up later. Tweet got a lot of attention, so it seems like Palmer is the guy who made this. Sorry guys, I should have known that. For last, Palmer decided to create the joke going. He bought Doge.com domain and uploaded on Photoshop Shibe on a coin. He left a note on the site. If you want to make Dogecoin a reality, get in touch. The bell tolls. Bells was a cryptocurrency named after money used in the Nintendo game Animal Crossing. It was 2013. So Bell's Tolls was IBM. Just finished Bell's, a project he was working on in spare time. So is this Bell's? Seems like that. Bell's is a cryptocurrency named after money used in the Nintendo game Animal Crossing, which is this. Okay. It was 2013, the original crypto gold rush. Marcus saw that Bitcoin's code was open source. He decided to take a weekend and do something weird. He tried to create his own cryptocurrency for sillies, as he put in. Bells was weird as hell. The major difference between Bells and regular cryptocurrency was the rewards. They were completely random. If you mined Bitcoin using a decently powerful home computer, the rewards were consistent. Okay, enough about that. Control F Bitcoin. When Palmer didn't immediately respond to Marcus' offer to help build Dogecoin, he started working on it anyway. Dogecoin says Marcus, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. From that seemed like it's funny to actually do it. Doing it took about 3 hours. It's almost trivial to create a new cryptocurrency. It was a find and replace job. I'm not sure what this Control F Bitcoin means, but replace with Doge. So it sounds like they're talking about like Dogecoin is going to replace Bitcoin. Marcus Free, I don't see how that's going to happen. Bitcoin is, we'll see. There's a lot of talk about it that Doge is better than Bitcoin. It's you have your two ends, like your left and right when it comes to politics. So it's just like that. Marcus freely admits to finding large chunks of Bitcoin source code completely. Marcus created 100 billion Dogecoins as opposed to 21 million. It made them easier to mine. Doge is already close to being mined out, while Bitcoin's final coin will be mined in 2140. Wow. He changed the font. Okay, moving at light speed. Okay, so they're just talking about how they created Bitcoin. Marcus split what he mined 50-50 with Palmer, and that was that. Both got about 5,000 of Doge, and that's all the Doge either man would ever own. Light speed example, Marcus. Within minutes, we were like, wow, this is way out of control. But it was the Reddit tipping bot that drove Dogecoin into the stratosphere. If the user posted something to effect of, hey, Dogebot, tip the person 5 Dogecoin, that Reddit user would automatically receive 5 Dogecoin. People were sending Doge back and forth in a feel-good exercise that cost very little money in real-world terms. So it seems like they got this. I like to say, Marcus, at the time, Doge wasn't worth anything, but getting 5 Dogecoins felt better than getting 2 cents. Indeed, it does. Indeed. Pretty much everyone who used Reddit had Dogecoin, said Palmer. I think that was key to its success. January 2014, Jackson Palmer is already 3 drinks deep at a trivia night at his local pub in Sydney. His phone starts buzzing. It doesn't stop buzzing. Earlier that night, Palmer and the Dogecoin community had brainstormed a ridiculous but completely brilliant idea for the first time in decades. Jamaica's bobsled team has qualified for Winter Olympics, but it didn't have enough money to attend. As huge fans of the comedy Cool Runnings, Palmer and Doge crew decided to do something about it. They chalked up a Dogecoin address into the subreddit and asked for donations. Hours later, they raised 25,000. That's awesome. I was like, quick, we need to get back to our computer, laughed Palmer. So Palmer and friends picked up 6-pack of beer, good measures, starting to figure out to send 26 million Dogecoin to Jamaican bobsled team. Wow. It was a gesture that symbolized the early spirit of Dogecoin. Oh, so they do a lot of work. They done a lot of work, and they supported a lot of people who were in need of money and just investments, and that's good. I'm really glad that this is moving up for them. And even though that this started as a joke, they realized that this was a crazy thing that people started to take serious. But when someone puts 20,000 in, that makes it really, really uncomfortable. Marcus began clashing with members of community. Dogecoin was still crypto for sillies, but here was the ballooning into currency people were trading for real money. I want to see. Okay, so now he's just talking about he's guzzling crystal bottle. So I guess after it exploded, Mula received over $300,000 from a Dogecoin community across 3 separate rounds of investments. So 2014, I want to get to remember this moment. I want to get to like more. Dogecoin hits 10 cents. Why that has the internet excited. Tuesday, when the price soared to 11.5, the first time cryptocurrency exceeds 10 cents in value. Currently just over $14 billion. Community rally around pumping GameStop. Okay, so they're talking about GameStop. Early January, each token was worth less than 1 cent. Very true. I got in on that. Late January, when both GameStop was, I think Doge was close to 4 cents now. Okay, before sliding down to 2.5. Dogecoin shot up to 7.5, well over 10 magnification before sliding down to 2.5. Yes. On Sunday, its price began to rise to around 6 cents before it smashed the 10-cent milestone. Okay, Musk. Okay, so this is when Musk tweeted, blah blah blah. So this is pretty much it. We're all caught up on Doge. What is Coinbase? So this is really exciting on where Coinbase is going to go. Let's actually read this. Coinbase scheduled to public Wednesday on Nasdaq, selling the stock for public price at $250. Geez, that's crazy. I feel like that's going to drop down, maybe down to 200, maybe lower. I think 250 is probably a little bit overpriced for Coinbase. And choosing direct and listing. They're supposed to be having Dogecoin on here. When can I buy Coinbase stock? Okay, why is directly listing? Beyond Bitcoin and insane cryptocurrency. It was Sunday. Yeah, so that's it. I'll read more into this, but I think that's going to cut it. We can actually check to see what Dogecoin is at now. Let's go here. Dogecoin, it's at 12 cents, so it's climbing, guys. Holy cow. It's climbing. As you see, it broke out. I drew out these trend lines back in on April just to see. It broke out, and look, shot straight up. That's crazy how I drew out these trend lines and resistance lines. And as you see here, once it broke that 0.63 mark, it's shot straight up. It's shot up. I think the next maybe resistance is probably going to be Let's say if it ever drops back down, it's probably gonna be like maybe 0.08, so about 8 cents is the next resistance line if it ever falls. Maybe 9.93, and then if it breaks through that, I'm gonna say maybe 7 at the bottom of 7 cents. I mean at the high of 7 cents, so 7.8. We'll see, but this is exciting, and I'm looking forward to this. Hopefully this hits $10. If it hits $10, what are you guys going to be buying? Comment down below, like, subscribe, and please share this to other people so they can be updated on where Dogecoin is headed at. So this is exciting. So I just thought to share that real quick on this. This is huge. I think I've read this before in the past, but now that this is actually out, this was just posted. Let's see. It's not letting me go back for some reason. That's weird. But yes, guys, this is exciting. I'm really excited where this is going. Thanks, guys, for watching.